been making music ever since the crack boom. Country rap tunes. Coming down. Country rap tunes. Gotta have guitars and a lot of backbone. Come to the South once, I bet you'll be back soon. Coming down. Country rap tunes. Coming down. Country rap tunes.
The fly questions I've been wanting to ask you, sir.
Talk to me.
To those who don't know, this is Country Rap Tunes, the podcast, Country Rap Tunes Radio. Go download the app if you haven't already. We got a special guest in the building. We got the originator of Country Rap Tunes, okay? Willie D is in the building, y'all.
What up? Salute to a hard worker, the grinder, Cory Mo. This man put in more work than any of y'all could ever imagine. I can't wait to see him motherfucking blow because he deserve it.
Straight up, I appreciate it.
For sure.
So look, I got a question. The day Controversy came out, your first solo album, how did it make you feel, and where was the release party? What was it like? How did you feel?
Wasn't no release party. I don't think that was in the budget back then.
Okay, that wasn't in the budget yet.
But when I got the cassette,
I
hopped on the bus. I still didn't have a car.
Of course.
I hopped on the bus, and I went to my aunt's house. This is where all the knuckleheads would hang out at. And so, stuck it in, let everybody hear it. It's like, I'm on my way, boy. I'm finna be famous. So everybody was just kind of listening and stuff, standing around listening. We was in the projects. Everybody standing around listening. And shit was feeling good, man. You know, it was a good feeling.
That's what's up. Whose idea was it to come up with Gangsta Love?
Damn.
How did that come about?
That was probably Ready Red because he did the sample. You know,
okay.
He did the beat.
He made the beat. Okay, I didn't know that.
Because so back then, you know, it was like a matter of making the beat. You know, if you pick up a sample and you put a hook in the sample, I mean, that's the song. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do as an artist is not fuck it up.
Right.
So you got a dope ass beat already. Dum dum doo doo dum doo doo dum dum doo doo dum 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 dum.
Love it.
Dum dum dum. You know, so
can't go wrong with that.
Once you get that beat, then you got the hook. Call me, hey, call me the Gangsta Love.
What year was that, man?
89. What? So you got Gangsta Love. You got the beat. You got the hook. Shit, I am the Gangsta Love
already.
So that's automatic. It's like I can do this, dog.
That's
you
right.
Know? So just went in, and after that, we just, you know, me and Brad just went in on the lyrics, man, and that was that.
That was cold.
Yeah.
Boy, I was listening to that song. I know I wasn't supposed to be listening to that yet, but I had it anyway.
Yeah, that was a good one right there, man. That's a fan favorite.
Yeah, man.
But what tripped me out, you know, like you got other songs that I think eventually eclipsed Gangsta Love, like Still and more, I don't know about Still, maybe Still, but more so, Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, what would be another one that, like Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster and damn, what's the song?
You got so many, man.
Shit, what's that
boy
song?
Got a trillion songs in his catalog, y'all.
Okay, so let me see. I'm going pop up. What song is that? Damn. Are you going to see it? What's the song that I say you cried when your grandma died? That was real.
That was real, but you ain't got to cry no more. You're going to
Damn,
see
what song is that? First Night of Day.
Woo!
Yeah.
Last motherfucker on the block with the cheese, and I'm motherfucker to leave.
Yeah,
boy.
that song, man.
Yeah.
They go crazy on that. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, but Gangsta Love is still a fan favorite. It's still way up there.
Yeah. Quick question: how did you meet Pimp C? Very curious on that one.
Damn, how did I meet Pimp C? Man, I can't even remember the exact day, time, or moment. I really don't remember.
Well, as far as your
think-
first encounter or your first time hearing them,
You know what? I think my first time meeting Pimp C was when we were on our tour bus, and he came on the tour bus, and he was, I think he was like, he was riding with Jay, like they may have went to 2 cities with us, and he was on the bus. This would have been.
so they was opening up for y'all.
No, he was.
Oh,
Just
he was
hanging
just
out.
there. Okay.
Yeah, he was just rolling. So this would have been. Let's see. I had put out the '92 record, the Going Out Like a Soldier album. So that would have been '92. Yeah,
Dang.
that was '92.
Going out like a soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, I definitely remember that. You had signed my poster. I had the big life size poster, the big one. And I remember coming. I think we was at either the Georgia Brown or Astro. One of them big old something like a big car show or something was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I had brought you my poster, boy. You signed that thing. I was so happy, boy. I didn't know what to do with myself. That was fly. All right, so quick question. How did y'all manage to shoot the album cover after Bushwick got shot? How in the world?
So we're at the studio. We're at the hospital after Bill got shot. First reaction is, the homie got shot. Our brother got shot. Let's go check on him.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know what had happened. We didn't know as far as the extent.
Mm-hmm.
We just know he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
So we rushed down to the hospital in the middle of the night. Bentab Hospital. Going to the room, Bill is laid up, eye gone. And he medicated. He is heavily medicated.
Mm-hmm.
But he's talking. He's like, yeah, and please don't hurt her, Will. It's like, please don't hurt her. It was my fault.
Yeah.
I was like, Bill, you good, you good, He's like, yeah, I'm okay. So after we check on him, we know he's gonna survive. We go back to the lobby, and I'm talking to Cliff Blodgett, who was the co-owner of Rap-A-Lot at the time.
Oh yeah.
So Cliff is like, what do y'all want to do about this cover? We got to shoot the album cover because we had just finished the We Can't Be Stopped album. Mm-hmm. And Cliff was like, what do y'all want to do about the album cover? And I said, well, shit, we can still shoot it. And he was like, how we going to do that? With Bill. I was like, shit, he alive? Let's... I said, we can go upstairs. We can go up there and shoot it right now. So Cliff was like, well, who's going to ask him? I said, I'll ask him.
Damn. So you asked Bill, hey, man.
Yeah. I went upstairs and I was like, Bill, he
full of medication.
We got to shoot this album cover, man. I say, you want to shoot this cover? Because we got to do this album cover.
Yeah.
And I say, if you want to shoot this cover, Bill's like, I don't care.
Unbelievable.
And I went back down and told Cliff it was a go. Cliff went to his car and got the camera. Came back.
Polaroid?
No, it wasn't a Polaroid. But Cliff went back and got his camera, came back, and me and Brad, we got with one of the nurses. She gave us an extra gurney.
Yeah.
We put him on that gurney and we rolled him out into the hallway.
Wow.
And Cliff shot that photo, and that's how you got that picture.
Wow, man.
And that's how you got the picture. Now,
that's too classic.
any other kind of story is not true. Anything anybody else say ain't true. That's how we got the cover. And Bill, later was like expressing regret for shooting it, and he was saying that, basically trying to say we took advantage of him. Like, they shot the cover, and I was medicated and this and that or whatever. But here's the deal, man. Like,
that's history.
I don't know if I was just being too fucking real. Like, I think sometimes in life, a person can be too real for a fake ass world. Like, this is a very fake ass world. Like, there are people that are saying, yeah, man, that was wrong. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep in mind the name of the album is We Can't Be Stopped. It
made so much sense.
This is a mentality.
Yeah.
The name of the album, because this is how the way we come up with the name is that before that album, Geffen Records refused to put our album out, to distribute our album. This is when we signed with Rick Rubin. We did a deal with Rick Rubin on the remake album, and they didn't want to put the album out. They was like, man, it's misogynistic, it's racist, it's this, that, and that third. They didn't want to put it out. So, man, we was like, man, shit, we can't be stopped, man. Can't be stopped.
Yeah.
So that was the mentality. So now Bill got shot. Yeah, he ain't got an eye, but he alive. And we got to shoot this album cover. Now, either we can be stopped or we can't be stopped. So we gonna let the fact that he got shot stop us from shooting the album?
Right.
You did?
Can't do that.
Now, see, and I really do believe if I would have been in the same position, I would have said, let's do it. Because that's just how I am. I'm the type of person that I look for a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm not an excuse maker. I don't wear excuse shirts. I believe that people that are loaded with excuses are loaded with failure. Because the excuse give you a way out. So whatever I do, I take full responsibility for my actions. Even if somebody do me wrong, I'll say, well, I should have been fucking with him in the first place. I put it back on me. You see? So when we shot the cover, I had no trepidation about it whatsoever. It's like, this is what it is. We can't be stopped.
Period.
Yeah. Bill got shot, but we can't be stopped.
Yeah.
They didn't want to put our album out. Cool, we can't be stopped. We some Geto Boys. We can't be stopped. We came from the hood. We came from nothing. We came from the hood. They counted us out, and we came from the South. Run DMC told you need to go back down south. You need to shut your mouth. They said that in the record. There was a lot of disrespect for the South back in the Gap. Nobody gave a damn about the South. It was mostly East Coast and some West Coast, and everybody else could kick rocks.
Yeah,
it was like the rest of y'all niggas is just a paycheck.
Straight up.
We're gonna come through there and get this money.
The show money.
We're gonna come through here and get this money and keep on moving.
Yeah,
we're gonna sell these records and keep on moving. But as far as like putting you niggas on or listening to y'all and like y'all really got something to say. You niggas are oppressed. What do you have to say? Like that was the mentality. And we nigga, we can't be stopped. We was like a true band of brothers.
That did not stop.
Yeah.
Clearly.
It was like that. So when I look at it, I look at at the end of the day, that album cover is probably the most iconic album cover in music history, not hip hop history, probably music history. It's just something that you ain't gonna never forget.
Yeah, you can't duplicate that.
And, you know, Bill benefited from that cover. Geto Boys benefited from the cover. Mm-hmm. Back then, that's when, you know, a lot of times people bought records based on the cover, you know?
Yeah.
And we couldn't have dreamed that cover up. That cover fell right in our hands.
Up.
I have no regrets whatsoever about facilitating that. You know, it was a necessary thing to do.
That's cool.
I feel the same way. If I'm gonna be involved in something like right now, if something got to be done, what do we got to do to get it done? Do we want to do it or we don't want to do it? Now, if we don't want to do it, okay, we can find a million reasons not to do it. But if we want to do it, let's do it, and
Simple
don't look
as that.
back. Yeah. That's
cold. Boy, that's cold out. And that's definitely one of the coldest covers, period. Okay, I got a question about how was it touring with Public Enemy? Like, give me a crazy tour story of y'all early days.
That was a great tour, man, and Public Enemy was a great headline act to be on a bill with.
Yeah.
They were very professional. They were very humble. There wasn't all that diva shit going on that you hear about headline acts.
Right.
Chuck knew early on, he understood business. He understood the dynamics of bringing different artists together and different mentalities. And, you know, we got all of these artists on this bill. This is Public Enemy and Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, Leaders of the New School. That was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Kid and Play.
Wow, I didn't know they was all on the tour. Boy, that had to be
on that tour.
Off the chain.
And I'm missing somebody. Yeah, I'm missing a few people, but
they had some West Coast on there too, or no?
That was some West Coast acts that jumped on some dates.
Okay.
You know, that was primarily on the West Coast. But that was a great tour. And one of the stories that, there's a lot of stories for that. Damn, man. Man. Some stories, cold. I got to take to my grave on some of those stories, but
can't be told.
One of the stories I can tell you is I was laying in my bed one day at the hotel. This is back in the day when me and Brad used to share rooms. So Brad, it's early in the morning and Brad let Flav into the room. I'm laying in the bed asleep. Flav come into the room, jumping up on the bed. Yo! That shit, right? So I instinctively grab my 9 and I...
What?
You know, I draw down on him. And he say, yo, Willie. It's me, it's Flav, man. I said, man, don't fucking play like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? I say, don't play with me like that, Flav. You know, he's like, yo, Willie, I'm sorry, man. You were gonna shoot me, huh? You were gonna shoot me. I say, Flav, man, don't fucking do that, dog. Don't fucking play like that with me, man.
Straight up.
Yeah, man. I said, don't do that, man.
Damn, that's
seriously,
cold.
Man. Like, that would have been a fucking tragic story, dog. Like, that would have been a tragic story, man. But Flav, was like, yo, Willie. Like, man, fuck wrong with you, dude?
Flav about to get his hat handed to him.
Yeah, so that was just one of many wild stories, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna shift gears a little bit. I got a question. What do you think needs to be done to put a stop to all of the killing of the unarmed black men?
Busting back.
Straight up.
Ain't nothing else to talk about, man. You know, we tried everything else. This is how I look at it. If somebody is winning, like, put it like this. You know how when you see a winning basketball team, and maybe their formula for winning is going to get a guard that's 6'8", and having somebody who's a specialized 3-point shooter. Then there's another person that come in and he just a hot button. He just come in and just heat it up real fast like a microwave. And then he run out of steam. But this nigga can give us 10 points at any given moment.
Yeah.
We can get 10 out of him.
Yeah.
See, other teams, they follow mythology and they see what's going on and they say, man, maybe if we do that, we could win a championship. So black folks need to see what white folks are doing to win these championships they've been winning and try to mimic it. You see? It's as simple as that.
Wow.
All that other shit, hey man, I used to march. My feet tied.
Straight up.
My shoes worn and my feet tied.
I know that's right.
I remember when my little brother was tripping when he was in prison. He got on sent me one of them prison letters, snapping. You know how they do when you ain't acting like they want you to act. You know? You ain't sending them money fast enough, shit like that. So I remember I was out of town. Well, not out of town, actually. Well, I was out of town, but I was out of the country. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, when I get back, I got to hit my little brother up, you know. I know he hit me up. I know I got to check my mail, and I got to send him some mail. That's what's on my mind. That's the first thing on my mind when I get back in the country. As soon as I get home, I'm check my mail, I'm gonna shoot him some bread.
Yeah.
I get to the house, I open the letter, he talking shit.
He done cussed you out.
Yeah, he talking shit. I ain't gonna tell you what he said, but he talking shit. So I'm like, okay, nigga, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, it is what it is like that. You wanna act like that,
Yeah.
So
you go back at him.
Yeah, so that's how I handled that situation, and he was like, and then I punished him for 2 years. I ain't sent him shit.
Ooh.
For 2 years, like I ain't sent nothing.
Ooh, I know that hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. But man, sometimes you got to teach people lessons, man. And
Tough love.
Man, sometimes you got to teach people a lesson.
I got a question that my brother Mike Mo specifically told me to ask you. He wants to know what girl made you want to do bald head hoes.
It wasn't a specific girl.
It might have been multiple, I'm sure.
It was multiple. But it was like, this was at a time, man, you got to remember, like, I wrote Bald Head Hoes in 1988.
What?
So that's 30 years, right? Now,
clearly hoes been bald headed a long time.
Well, here's the deal. Like, I wrote the song. I thought I was going to stop some type of crusade for natural hair. And, I was going to just make women proud of growing their hair. And, using conditioner. And, I thought I was on some revolutionary.
Yeah, Renaissance man.
I thought I was on some revolutionary hair growth management shit, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't really making. I thought how sometimes people think they can insult somebody to make them act right.
Yeah.
Kind of like in a relationship, somebody like, "Are you hoe?" I don't want to be a hoe. That's not gonna make
right
a person not act like a hoe, not act loose, right? So anyway, man, I made the song, and the opposite happened. More chicks started wearing weave and chopping their hair off and stuff. And what's the trip is that I've had like some people who thought that when I made this song, it's just about black chicks, right? But it's like, I look at like those people that think like that, I like, you know what, man, like people who think like that, like if the first thing come to your mind is when I say bald head hoes, or when you hear bald head hoes or welfare bitches, if the first thing that comes to your mind is black women, then you have been brainwashed. You part of the problem. Cause it's a whole lot of women wear weave. A whole lot of non-black women wear weave. Yeah. A bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them. Yep. And
straight up.
And so I thought that I was really gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
But the opposite happened. Now, fast forward.
Who was that singing on that? No, it wasn't nobody else singing on that. Oh no, I'm thinking of Cleanup Man. My bad. I'm thinking Cleanup Man.
But I will tell you. I will tell you something that don't nobody know.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's saying what you see, D?
Who?
You never guess.
You
guess you probably would guess.
What you see, D? Don't say Jay.
It's Jay.
What? Oh shit! That's Jay saying
Jay.
that.
What you see, D? What you see, D? So.
That's cold.
Yeah. Now that's the first time I ever told that story. But.
Wow.
Hey man.
Shout out to Jay. What's up, Jay? It's been a minute.
Yeah. But. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Shit, we did what we had to do. Whatever we had to do, man, we did it. But.
That's crazy.
Later on, I remember trying to take that song out of my repertoire, my show repertoire.
And they wanted to hear it.
They was like they wasn't having it. And what's the trip part about it is that the women was requesting it more than the dudes. And it all came to a head. I was doing a Geto Boy show one night, and we pulled up in the alley backstage, and this girl, it was two girls, walked up to the van, and one of the girls said, "Where Willie D at? Where Willie D at?" So I slid open the door. It was a sliding door on the van. Yeah. I slid it open. I was like, "What's up?" She said, "I know you're gonna do bald head O's." She took off a wig. She had a wig.
What?
She said, "I know you're gonna do bald head O's." I was like, I looked at Damo. I said, "Put it back in the list." I said, "Put it back on the playlist." And I've been rocking it for the people ever since. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. All right, man. I got a couple more questions. We're gonna get out of here. Tell me about the feeling you had when you knocked out Melly Mel in 1992, man.
It's pretty much the same feeling that I had when I knocked out every motherfucker that I ever knocked out. It's like,
good answer.
Hey, it's like this is what I came to do.
Yeah.
It was something I was very familiar with. But
the fact that it was Melly Mel.
The fact that it was Melly Mel, it was the same thing, man. It really was. I didn't really see it as that big of a deal, like some people did. Like some people was like, "Man, you knocked that Melly Mel."
Yeah.
Then I found out like a reason why a lot of people was tripping about it, because Melly Mel was kicking a lot of ass in New York.
Straight up.
Melly Mel was busting heads.
Straight up.
So, a lot of people didn't like Mel. I didn't know that. I did not know that. He had people that didn't like him like that.
Right.
Which I would imagine that I got that same type of constituency in Houston. I probably got a certain amount of dudes out there in Houston that don't like me because I done beat their asses. Like in some other things. I ain't gonna get personal, but it's like them dudes is like they can't handle me, so it's like
they need somebody to whoop you.
They need somebody else to go do it for them. So I was that dude for them. But the trip part about it is that Mel tried to give a rematch later.
I ain't trying to hear that.
No, I was good with a rematch, but I wanted the bread, because first time we did it for charity. And now I know that Mel need to beat me to get to restore his rep, to redeem himself. And I'm like, man, York, if you want to do that, you got to put up some money on that, dog. You want that rep back.
You got to pay for that.
Yeah, man, you want it. I ain't gonna say you gonna get it, but to get a chance at getting your rep,
you got to break bread,
redeeming yourself. Man, I can put that bread up. I know them niggas in New York got that money. You know, find somebody who put that bread up and we can do it. But it never happened. And really, I'm one of them type of dudes. I don't know why I'm built like that, man, but I'm one of them type of dudes that'll give a dude a second chance at getting at me. Like, in other words, like if I gamble with you and I beat you, I give you a chance to win your money back. I ain't trying to give you the money back.
Right.
But if you can beat me to get your money back, I'll give you a chance to win your money back on the dice.
Mm-hmm. Fair. It's fair.
I'll give you a chance to get the money back. But some dudes, when they get it,
they run.
Like, those type of dudes. But and if they want it fair and square, they have fair and square. They have the right to do that. But I just feel like when I gamble like a gentleman.
Know what I'm talking about? Country rap tunes, nigga, gangster music, bitch. Cory Mo.
We've been making music ever since the crack boom. Country rap tunes. Coming down. Country rap tunes. Gotta have guitars and a lot of backbone. Come to the South once, I bet you'll be back soon. Coming down. Country rap tunes. Coming down. Country rap tunes.